Is a 10-minute morning ritual enough to feel nourished, to feel resourced and held as a mother? Now, this is the question I'm going to answer today in this video. So, welcome back. I'm Daniela, and this is episode 2 of my series called Coming Home, where I'm aiming to create a nourishing morning-ish ritual for myself in this season of life that I'm in right now, which is early motherhood. So the past 10 days have been all about creating a shorter practice. So day 9 to day 18 have helped me to create something that is really sustainable, that I can do even if life gets crazy. And it has been crazy over the last 10 days or so. I had lots of challenges that came my way that I didn't expect, lots of things that I had to deal with. And so ordinarily, I would have stopped anything extra that I'm doing and kind of go into survival mode. But because I had the learnings from week 1, I knew that 30 minutes is way too long. So let's use something shorter. So I used 10 to 15 minutes for my ritual every single day. And it happened. And even in the craziness of the last 10 days, I did it every single day. And with all of this, I'm already seeing the benefits, not just for the last 10 days, but for the last 18 days. I'm slowly seeing the benefits of this daily practice and how it really helps me to show up for life's challenges with more grace and more ease, how I can show up for myself better, how I can show up and be more present to my daughter and my partner. It's beautiful. So here are now the reflections and the insights that I had in the last 10 days or so. And I'm also going to share my ritual bag with you in one of the clips that are coming up. So enjoy, and I see you in episode 3. So I'm reflecting today on day 9, day 10, and day 11. And I'm really noticing that this week is all about having some time and creating space for a much shorter ritual. And perhaps also the reason why the ritual didn't happen for me at the weekend, because I had an intention of doing 30 minutes and I couldn't move away from that because I had not tried a shorter version and I didn't really know what that looked like. So I think in order to address that and to be able to do a ritual and have an anchor in the morning, I needed to create something that's shorter. So this week I've really been playing with that for the last 3 days. So 10 to 15 minute sessions. Also because otherwise again wouldn't have happened because of how this week is going and how little time I get firstly in the morning, but then also my days are just really full. And so I've been doing on Tuesday, so day 9, I meditated for 10 minutes and then I pulled a card, which again was a very beautiful practice. Using my candle again as a bookend, so you light a candle and then blow it out at the end. Then yesterday, that's the day when so that's Wednesday, I spent all day with my daughter and I had some time first thing in the morning. I then did a 10-minute session of nonlinear movements, moving what you're feeling, and then I was sitting just for a few moments and did a quick body scan of how my physical body was feeling and what was present yesterday morning. And then today, it was slightly delayed. I think I did it was around 9:30, 10 o'clock when I did my ritual this morning. It was about 15 minutes and I started off with doing some journaling, really quick, like what's present right now, what's on my mind. And then I moved into doing a quick meditation or a 10-minute meditation again on the Waking app, and that was, as always, really beautiful, setting the tone for the day, being with my own experience and just I'm feeling now, after 10 days of actually doing the practice, starting to become a bit more of a habit. Yeah, and that's really, really wonderful to see. And I'm so glad I'm doing the shorter sessions. So I have an idea and then examples of what I could do when I only have 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And yeah, so let's see what tomorrow brings. Might still be another short session. And we'll see you tomorrow or at some point during the weekend. Today, I'm going to reflect on day 12 and day 13 of my little experiment to create a nourishing morning ritual for myself for the season of motherhood that I'm in. And day 12 was a morning where I managed to do 25 minutes, just shy of 25 minutes. So on that day, I journaled, I doodled, and I had 10 minutes for meditation at the end as well. So let me tell you a little bit about the doodling, because that's something that I've been using in another context for quite a while now. And I wanted to bring this into my ritual and see how it works and if I'd like it as part of this ritual. Interestingly, I didn't like it. I mean, I loved it as a practice to doodle, but it didn't really fit into my ritual. It felt, something felt off. Something felt like it's a nice activity to do to help my brain recover from something, like from an intense working session, or when I'm about to go into another focus session. It really shifts the way the brain operates. So I find it really useful for that, but I didn't find it so nourishing as part of my ritual. So for me, I'm probably not going to include it again in another morning ritual, but I think it's definitely something to try, and I encourage you to try it. There's so many benefits of doodling, but for me, I think I'm going to continue using it for the cabin, for my mindful co-working sessions. So I'm using it in between sessions to really change the way that, or to help your brain recover, basically. So yesterday, actually, I also created this little bag. It's called my ritual bag now. It's literally a little cotton bag. I wanted to get a box, but in fact, a box is not so useful, I think, because you can't really carry it around. And since we're going on holiday soon, I thought a little bag would be really useful. So for now, what I've included in this bag, I really want to show you. It's my journal, because I just journal a lot as part of this ritual. I also have a pen that my dad got me many, many years ago. It's got my name engraved on it. It's really beautiful. And it still works, which surprises me. Then I've got some matches. I've got a little candle, and it's really useful because it's got a lid, so I can close it, and then the wax does not spoil the bag. And then I've got in there for now, I've got I always made this little notebook here where I take notes about how my sessions went, what I did my sessions. I'm not sure if I'll be using this going forward, but for now it's really useful and it's included in this bag. And a sleep mask, which I use for my non-linear movement sessions, because it really helps me to kind of remain in this inward state by keeping my eyes closed. Because when they pop open, I'll still stay in that sort of semi-dark state. It's really, really useful, I find. That's in my bag so far, in my little ritual bag. And I'll probably add things to it as I go along. And then today, let me tell you about today. Today is Saturday, and today I had the intention of, it needs to be short, and it needs to be a short ritual in order to be able to do this ritual. So today I did 10 minutes, and I managed to do them at 8 o'clock, just a few minutes after I got up, which was great. My daughter knows that I'm doing that now, and she's happy for me to do it, which is just wonderful. And she was happy to stay with my partner. And in those 10 minutes, I journaled because there was just a lot present from the week. And then I also drew a card. And I finished with a very quick body scan. Again, beautiful, beautiful practice, beautiful ritual to start my day. So tomorrow I'm also really hopeful. Again, I think I'm going to use a shorter ritual. I'm really excited. So that I basically had a week of rituals every day. And I'll reflect on my Sunday as well as my Monday ritual on Monday. So here we are, it's day 16 today, Tuesday, and I really wanted to film a video yesterday where I'm going to conclude what happened in the first week, second week even, and I wanted to share an episode on that. But it so happened, because that's life, and that's life with a toddler, and that's life as a mother. I'm now well into the third week, so I'm now on day 16. It's Tuesday, and I don't think I can film an intro to this episode, to the second episode, until Thursday. So it's going to be slightly longer, and it's going to be slightly different, and I'm just going to run with it to what I had originally planned. And it's all okay. It's all okay. I think this is, again, giving me permission that just this season of life, things will just happen. And so many things are out of my control. And I'm leaning into this. But the beautiful news is that I've been able to continue with my practice. So I've got my little sort of journal of my practice, of my rituals here. And on day 14, I've had 10 minutes where I did moving what you're feeling practice. So a non-linear practice followed by a quick body scan. And again on day 15, so that was yesterday, I had only 10 minutes, so I journaled for those 10 minutes. And again, I would bookmark it with my candle, which I've just been doing all the time. And here I'm using my little ritual bag as well every day now, which has been just really useful, such a useful anchor to really remind me of, not only remind me of the practice, but also I have everything ready in this bag, and I know I just need to grab this bag, and I have my candle, I have my journal in it, pen, and everything's there. And on day 16, which is today, I did 5 minutes of, I only had 5 minutes this morning, but I wanted to take those 5 minutes. So I just did a very quick meditation for 5 minutes, just feeling into how I was feeling with all of the unexpected things that life threw at me this week, threw at us as a family this week. So yeah, that's it. Day 16. I'm going to come back to you. My intention is to come back to you at day 18 and conclude this week, or this episode, which is slightly longer, and see where I'll end up. Today I am reflecting on day 17 and day 18 of my experiment, where I'm creating a nourishing morning-ish ritual for myself for this season of life that I'm in, which is early motherhood. And day 18 was again a shorter ritual, 10 minutes, and I did a non-linear movement practice. This time I did a heart connection practice because I really felt like I wanted to connect to the heart space, just connect to love. And this practice, or this specific modality of nonlinear, is so beautiful, and combined with the music that I've chosen, because I have a little playlist that I created for it, it's really helped me to open my heart on that morning yesterday. And it was fantastic. I loved it. 10 minutes. And then after, on day 18, which is today, I did another 10 minutes really early. Actually, it was probably the earliest I've ever done it. It was 6:50 when I sat down and I meditated today. And what I'm noticing as well this week is that I'm not preparing. I'm not thinking, oh, tomorrow I'm doing 10 minutes, or tomorrow I'm doing, in those 10 minutes, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. It's kind of what I wanted it to be from the start. So it's way more intentional. Whatever is present, or whatever I think I need in that moment is what I'm going to do. And by now I feel like I have these different things that I really love and resonate with and that are really nourishing me. One which is meditation, non-linear movement, journaling. So these are sort of the core things right now that I've discovered for myself that I keep coming back to and that nourish me the most. So this morning, 10 minutes, I did a meditation, and it was a beautiful practice again. I lit my candle, and that is a very important part of this ritual now as well. And that was day 18, and it was the last 10 days, which is going to be episode 2. And I'm looking forward to episode 3 and the next week, which is the week before we go on holiday. And it'll be interesting in itself, because I think it'll be even more, we have even less time available, since we haven't prepared anything for this break, and we're even going away this weekend. So there is just going to be a lot, plus kind of recovering from the week or 10 days that we had. So it's going to be interesting. So see you in episode 3.